Well, you can see that the enemies are just tankier in general on this difficulty. It's definitely taking more hits to kill any given thing. Of course, I'm also hampered by having longer cooldowns than I did with the air spell last time. Speaking of which, whew. So what would get buffed? Oh, the damage and the DOT damage would get buffed. That's kind of unique for a single rune spell. But unless I get some serious cooldown buffs, I don't know if I want to use this long term. Stasis. Can you win with your powers reduced? Ouch. That's the one I was referring to, that it reduces all of your rune levels take like a -9 penalty. And considering that directly affects my damage, I'm not sure I want to do this at all. Or at the very least, I want to wait and see what what I end up making as my second spell. Because I don't think there's a time limit on that one, but I also don't want to die. Thankfully, I think looks like I have longer reach than those guys do, so as long as I keep my distance, I should be fine. Okay. So I got a lot of air runes and earth runes, so if I make something from one of those, I can buff it up right away. And there's just always destroy these things, because you never know what might have a rune or a heart. Alright, next. Oh, geez, bats. How I'm outrunning the bats, I'm not sure, but... Come on. Die, you dumb thing. Thank you. Now I can focus my attention on you and... Ooh, a light rune. Alright, so there's still a couple more, at least a couple more runes over here. So I've got 5 different types of runes, which does give me a good range of options. I think I already have one idea for my buff spell. Ah, my shoulders are starting to hurt. Maybe it's because I'm not as used to using the keyboard as I used to be. Well, thankfully there's enemies that use dark, and they're being hit by a dark debuff. A dark level debuff. So that's... Ooh, and there's a dark rune, too. Come on, die, you guys. Thank you for the health. Ooh, level up. Damage control. Or, ooh. More experience when I break a combiner. That, I think I will take. I have no illusions that I'm probably not gonna beat this run. I will be very, very surprised if I got through this. Because the fact that I don't have access to the last difficulty setting proves that I have never actually beaten this one before. Yeah, because when I say enemies have more HP, that applies to the bosses too. And I'm convinced that it's by a percentage. Yay, using the crate as a way of blocking their shots. Is that one dead? I'm not worried about the rats. I'm literally, well, I'm running circles around everything, but... Come on. There we go. Alright, so that is everything. Level 1 is clear. So, what kind of stuff can I make? Let's start from the bottom. It's Wild Spirit. Not really. Yeah, because the cooldown on that is 6 seconds. Anything less than a second on damaging spell, I don't see as worth it. That's a buff. That is some significant damage, but also a huge cooldown. Five, six. Expulsion. Pressure blast. Stone Devils. Orbitals! The cooldown starting at 14 seconds, though. Ooh. Enrage. Yep, that's the buff that I want to use. You know what? I'm gonna save that. Well, the bullet duration, bullet speed, they don't really matter much. Alright, now let's see what else we can do. Light Wave is nice. The fact that it pierces is good. Guided Stones is also good, but I've already got a spell that uses Earth Runes, and I don't want to split my efforts on that. Mighty Cross. Meh. Pusher. Yeah, Light Wave. That looks alright. And the thing with Enrage, it's a pretty good damage buff. The only downside is that while Enrage is going on, I can only use my 2 main spells. Which is fine by me, because in combat those are usually the only ones I'm using. Do I want to try the challenge room? Yeah, I'll at least try the challenge room. Not expecting to accomplish a whole lot. Well, thing is, I don't think there's a timer on this one, so it's either I succeed or I die. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm glad I grabbed the second spell before doing this, because my fire isn't really doing a heck of a lot. It's under 2. Yeah, that was definitely a good idea. I don't really like any of those, but I'll take that. But actually, ooh. Actually, cooldowns would be nice. Since both of my spells are 0.8s, bringing those down is definitely something I want to do. And the thing is, I forgot to even use the buff on that. Darn it. Well, the fire spell is a 1-rune spell. It's kind of on the same. It's supposed to be on the same level as the that first air spell I had. So, depending on what runes I get, I'm definitely going to end up replacing that. It's just a matter of what I end up getting. Oh yeah, I can destroy the boxes quicker, but it's kind of hard to aim with the light wave. But yes, damage buffs. Damage buffs are always good. Oh jeez, I didn't even see you in front of me, and you outrun me, darn you! Okay, word of note, don't get close to you. And although saying that, it's not really fair to say that the fire spell isn't as good as what I had last time, considering that what I had last time was really, really good. Let's see. That is duration. That is fine. Oh, didn't even see you. There's a speed. Oh geez, yep. The big one split into a bunch of tiny ones. I forgot about that. So I probably should want to get rid of you. Come on. There we go. What can I make with that? Vacuum and mega pressure, blah. Fine. Oh dear, oh dear. Get out, get out, get out, get out. I really don't like those earth golems. Not only does their shots leave an aura of speed debuff, they hurt a lot. I think, win or lose, this will probably be my last run of the night. Whenever the end happens. For good or for bad. Okay, I need to get rid of... that, darn you. Okay. Ooh, another earth rune. And some health. That's a good... that's what I want to see. Ooh, and a shock. Okay, for one, yeah, buff up the duration on that. Wibbly Woo, which is another wibbly wobbly thing. Static arrow. Wind beam, which that takes too long. Oh man, wait, if I... does that make what I think it does? Not yet. There's some... I think there's some combination of speed and mind that is a spell I really like. So I think I'm going to hold off on... I'm going to hang on to that... on that mind rune until I get that right combination. It's definitely something that'll do a lot of damage if I can buff it up enough. Oh geez, and we got the golems again. Oh. You die now. Thank you. I didn't even see what it was you took, but I... yes, it was health. Good. Ooh, there's another mind rune. So, does that do it? That does make living air, which is also good. So I probably need 2 speeds and a mind then to do what I'm thinking of. But living air is also good, even with the cooldown. It is nice. Ah, man. Ah, man. It's like I want to hold out for something better, but then there's the whole dying thing that I want to avoid. Ooh, hello. Although, if I can get a better alternative to Light Wave, I might want to take that too, because it's this. It has piercing, but it's kind of hard to aim. You. And there's the exits. Speed rune. Thank you. So does that make what I was thinking of? Coward's Cast, yes. You see the damage it starts off at. It starts at 12 damage. But it's got anti-homing, if that makes any sense. But if you pump enough mind runes into it, ooh, reduce the cooldowns. That's good. If you pump enough mind runes into it, it actually reduces that to practically nothing. Okay, alright, I'm starting to like this a bit more now. Yeah, good. Because, yes, it has anti-homing, but if your shot is right on target, it's still gonna hit. Not to mention if it's point blank. But yeah, a spell that... For a spell that starts at 12 damage base, that's not a bad drawback. Especially if it's one that can be overcome. Might as well. Not to mention, it means I can get rid of the obstacles a heck of a lot faster than I did before. Oh boy, but I'm now getting hit by everything. Although now there's also the drawback that I don't have my DOTs anymore. But my damage output is such that, yeah, DOT really doesn't matter anymore. Ooh, thank you. Alright. Let's just see. Ooh, more health. Yeah, even the cooldown on this was better than the fire spell was. That's nice too. And if you fire into a group of enemies, you're pretty much guaranteed to hit something. There we go. Ooh, challenge room. Shrinkify. Alright. I can handle Shrinkify. And yes, it does also veer away from obstacles, but if you aim right on target or if you do it from point blank, it's gonna hit no matter what. Oh, if anything, this actually makes things easier to aim. Ooh. Oh. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and buff that up right now. And the damage improvements are pretty significant. Oh, jeez. There we go. Ooh, Scavenger or Soul Absorption. Oh, these are two abilities that I really like. But I gotta go with the health. Gotta go with the health. And gotta improve on Coward's Cast as well.